2020 was a rough year for sellers in particular in the condo market in Near North, Gold Coast, River North, Streeterville. But the market has gotten better. We've seen supply go from 14 months down to 8. And year to date, total units sold are up 57% over 2020. Perhaps even more significantly, they're up about 25% over 2019. In any other year, if we were seeing 25% increase in transaction activity, that would be front page news. In the pandemic, it seems like it's just another one of these stats that we gloss over. But the bad news is average price is basically even with last year, and it's down pretty significantly from 2019. So Mike, are you ready to be a condo buyer in Near North today?
I don't know if we'll ever see, or at least in the next few years, see a better time to buy a condo in Near North. If you are thinking about wanting to buy a condo, particularly in a high-rise, luxury high-rise in the Near North, Streeterville, Gold Coast area, this is the time to do it. Beyond the fact that interest rates are as low as we've ever seen them, we keep saying historically low, but they are historically low. There's still some fear bleeding out of the marketplace from COVID, and we're still experiencing some crime issues in the city, which make people nervous, particularly in the Streeterville area over the last year or so. So I just don't think there's going to be a better time, because I do believe that all those things will get better. I think that we will clean up some of the issues we have to in the city, and I do believe that a lot of the fear will bleed out. So if you want to move into that area, there's no better time than right now.
Thad?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. At some point, leadership is going to stand up in Chicago and make a difference. And they will know that the tax dollars generated in these communities, also through not just property, but retail, is essential for the growth of our city. And density is essential for the growth of our city. And in order to drive those two things, you have to have safety. So there will be measures put into place, I'm incredibly confident, that will have consequences and that will improve the safety in our city, that will allow us to continue to grow. And I do think buyers that are buying now at today's prices are going to see that bump up of improvement in the city in the coming 2 to 5 years.
And yet, if you go down to Rush Street on any weekend, every single one of those tables in the street is filled. People are walking around. A lot of people have jumped in. Just the numbers alone bear that out.
And early in the morning, you can see it. I take a walk through the Gold Coast home in the morning, and you can see people are out there, they're exercising. But you got to remember, right now, we say 8 months, wow, of inventory. That's great. Average, or what a good stable market is, about 4.5. So there's still a ton of inventory out there that will not allow for prices to increase too rapidly. So that's why I would say there's a great opportunity to buy right now, because of the supply.